Cameras are not cheap. Even iPhone is not cheap. Ordinary LED light is not cheap. We're not in a country where money is like easy to come by, and money when you do one single transition 5 times because you're trying to get it right. And then sometimes when you even finish doing the transition, you will not now transition it well, and then the transition will be a waste of transition. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beloved Otito June and I'm a makeup artist and a YouTuber currently based in Ilorin. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. But if this isn't your first time, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and turn on your post notifications to get notified when I post a new video. New videos are posted once a week, either Wednesdays or Fridays, so don't forget to subscribe. So anyway, ignore my fake accent. Today we're going to be talking about something very every day I say something very important, because anytime I come and sit down, I promise you I am coming to talk about something important to me. And if something is important to me, that means it's important to you by joint hand. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about how it is being a content creator and being a student at the same time, the struggles, the pain, the passion, and everything together. I started content creation fully last year, and to be honest, it has been like a journey. And prior to what a lot of people say, content creation is not as easy as it seems, because a lot of people see content creator and they just think, oh, content creation is all about taking pictures. Content creation is all about looking cute on the gram. What's hard in it? But to be honest, it is I don't say one of the hardest jobs to exist, because yes, it's about taking pictures and doing videos, but then it's not just as simple as it is. And it's not as easy as it seems. To be honest, I was one of those people that thought it was just like something very easy. You know, when you see the likes of people I follow, like let me say people like Emil Coley, Francis Theodore, and then you just see them and you see their pictures, you see their videos, and you just, should I say, I don't want to use the word lusting after it, but then you just look at it and you only see the beautiful pictures, but you do not see what comes behind those pictures. We do not see how difficult it is and the amount of time it takes, and it's just like really crazy. The first thing I want to say is that content creation is expensive, and the thing is that people do not understand that most times you do these things out of your pockets before, okay, maybe you start to get paid by brands and you start to receive like free product and stuff, but before then, every single thing you do will be with your money, which is the stage I am currently in right now. And it isn't easy at all. You see an outfit you want to recreate, you don't have it in your wardrobe, you probably have to buy it. And there are times where like you will feel like you need to evolve, like past what you are currently creating. And then you're not evolving with water. You're not just carry water from somewhere and pay all the people that you want to do it with. No, you're going to use money to do all these things. So to be honest, if you sincerely do not have passion for content creation, I feel like it is not something that a lot of people would do. Like, you would probably start it and stop somewhere in the middle. It's just like every other job. When people say, okay, I want to be a taxist, it's as hard this English can't hard for me to talk. It's as hard as being like a tech person or a doctor, or it's also a job, like it's a literal job, because it takes time, it takes effort. And like I said, if you really do not have passion for creating content, you would stop along the way, because you would be discouraged, you will feel like you're doing rubbish. There are so many times that you would want to stop, and if you really do not see yourself doing it, you really cannot continue. Let me give you guys an instance. I haven't been posting much on YouTube for you guys for a while now. And to be honest, it's not because I do not want to post, or like it's not because I do not want to post and I have given up on like YouTube and stuff, but to be honest, it has been hard. I made mention of like when we were writing exams, it was hard, like mixing exams with creating content. And then we finished exams, and then there were times that I was low spirited and then I could not create content. And then that passed, and then I started my project, and mixing projects with creating content. Sometimes creating the content is the easiest part. It's editing it, sitting down for hours to edit it. That's like one of the hardest parts. And then I still, should I say, overcome that part. I created time, I edited like a few content, and then it became posting it. I don't know, maybe it was my YouTube that was glitching, or it was my data, or it was my network, or it was my service provider. I don't know, but somebody was definitely glitching. So that I would post a video, and then it would take a lot of data. When I say a lot, if it was small, I would not say it's a lot, because I have been posting videos on YouTube and I've been able to post them successfully. But then it was taking like times 4 of the amount of data I would usually use for my videos. Like, it was just taking a lot of data to post them. And then the worst part was that when it got to 100%, for some reason it would just cancel. It happened to me 3 times this month. We're in June. Yes, 3 times this month. 3 good times. And then I will start over again, and then it will still use the same outrageous amount of data. And it was very discouraging, because it was like, this is something that, okay, I'm not getting paid for. It's something that I'm doing because I love to do it. I'm doing it because, okay, I really like to do it. But then you can't come and be eating from my pocket this way. How much am I earning? How much are they giving me? So that was how it felt to me. And then many times I wanted to stop. Many times I just told myself, is this even worth it? Like, do you really want to be doing this? But then I still kept at it, which is why I'm sitting down here and, talking, because I'm going to post this one, because I really want to do it. And so that's literally, that's just it. And then apart from that, still on the whole money issue, it's not easy to take cute pictures. People, let me say, on the streets of Instagram, for example, Instagram is TikTok, they accept you for who you are. You can literally do your video in under the gutter and you will trend because of that. But Instagram is all about the video quality, the location, they just want to see it glitz and glamour and pretty and shining. Instagram did not care about your struggles. They only want to see you shine. I would say it's getting better now. Like, should I say, the algorithm like kind of supports you sharing your true authentic self. But even when you're sharing your true authentic self, you got to share your true authentic self in a clear way. I don't know if you get what I mean. And number one, the equipments are not easy to come by. They're not cheap. They are not, even if they'll tell you, oh, use sunlight, like you can start with using sunlight. But then at the end of the day, if you want to upgrade yourself, you will still need this equipment. Cameras are not cheap. Even iPhone is not cheap. Ordinary LED light is not cheap. We're not in a country where money is like easy to come by, and money, all these things just cost $100, and then $100 is like chicken change. That's not how it is over here. And apart from that, Instagram wants to see you take pictures in nice places. They want to see you take pictures in cool restaurants. You can't go to a restaurant and just go and sit down. You will eat. You're gonna eat, and you cannot eat without spending money. You gotta pay them for the food that you have eaten. Even if it's water that you want to drink, you will shall buy something from there. You can't just enter into a place and just take pictures. Obviously, there are still free places that you can go to take pictures. But like I'm saying, there are times where you still need to do these things, and then they require money. And the pressure is just much. Sometimes it isn't even about like just doing these things. It's also the pressure to be better, the pressure to meet up with the standard that they have somehow set. Sometimes you want to break out of that standard and just say, oh, fuck it, I'm going to do what I feel is right. I'm going to do what I want to do. But then sometimes you still find yourself succumbing. Beloved, succumbing. You still find yourself succumbing to those standards and whatnot. There are times where I have, and that's like money aside. So apart from money, the mental strain content creation puts on you is something else, especially when you haven't reached like the level that you want to reach. And the funny thing is that even when you reach that level, you still want to somehow go higher. It's like when you reach that level, you start telling yourself, oh, you can do better. When you do better, you tell yourself you can do best, and then it just never ends. So the mental stress it puts on you is something else. There are times where, like, I felt like I'm doing rubbish, and I just told myself, beloved, if you put effort into being a Texas, you will do well. Maybe you would even start getting paid. Just leave this content creation for the people that it is for, and go and be a Texas. There's money in tech. The times I've told myself that, oh, maybe 9 to 5 is the way, but I know I'm not meant for 9 to 5. If there's anything I'm sure of in this world, is that I'm not meant for 9 to 5. But then there are times I've told myself that maybe, okay, maybe you should do a 9 to 5 job. And like when you come out of school now, like obviously you work. Maybe that's what you're meant to do. There's so many things I've told myself because I felt like I am not succeeding in this thing. I'm not doing well. I'm just doing rubbish on these streets. So the amount of mental stress it would put on you is something else. You would always want to be better, and it's not just for yourself. Like, even if you know that you are doing well, there's just something about you that makes you want to do better. Like, you tell yourself, okay, I want to create better content. When you start creating better content, you tell yourself, I want to create best content. It's just like any other job where you want to do good at your job. It really isn't just easy or glitz and glamour. Now, apart from money, apart from mental stress, the amount of time it takes to clean up after doing all these things is funny. I tell you, because for example, I have nowhere to go today. I'm not going anywhere. But I stood up, I took my makeup box, I brought it out, I did my makeup, and then I had to clean up after. Also created content for Instagram, and then I like literally brought out like all my clothes, poured them on the bed. I had to iron them, and then I just wore them, and then just like, you'll be so surprised how everywhere is scattered, and then you have to clean up after, and then you literally be dancing, go sing, baby dancing, go sing for 2 hours. I promise you that it's not easy, and it sounds funny. There are times where you'll be talking to yourself because you're trying to think, you're trying to calculate, or even simple things like transition. You do one single transition 5 times because you're trying to get it right. And then sometimes when you won't finish doing the transition, you will not now transition it well, and then the transition will be a waste of transition. So they sound like they are very minute, but it's like, so these are your problems in life. Like, your problem is transition, or your problem, oh, they are real world problems. But one thing about this life is that people try to diminish other problems because they feel like it's not as much as their own. Like when you come and say, oh my God, I'm having headache, somebody can come and tell you, oh my God, I'm having meningitis. And then they just push your headache under the floor because it's not up to meningitis. And that's the same thing that people do with content creation. They feel like, okay, because they think content creation is not a real job, they think the problems that is faced during creating content are not real problems, and then they should be pushed away. But then these things are not right. They are real life issues. But then these things are not right. They're like real life issues that also affect us as much as the people that go to work, or the people that do other things. Given it might not be up to what they go through as people, but it's still a thing. And then being a student, if you see any person that is a student and then creates content and posts consistently, you're supposed to just see them and just hug them, tap them on the back, because it really isn't easy. It really isn't easy trying to balance the two, like trying to consistently create content and still not make your education suffer. Because let's say something happens and your education suffers, a lot of people are going to say, it's because you were snapping picture now. When you're supposed to be reading, you were doing video. That's why you failed. So if you see somebody that creates content and is a student and they post consistently, just go. Just tap them on the back and say, oh my God, well done. You don't have to say anything. Just say, oh my God, well done, because it's not easy. It's not easy to find time. Sometimes people use 4 hours. Sometimes people use 5 hours. I started creating content. I started my video today by 1. I think the time is currently like 4. Is it? I think the time is currently like 4, and I'm almost done. Obviously, I think this is the last thing I'm doing. But then I had other things to do today, and I had to like drop them because I still have to go to the lab today because I'm a student and I can't just like throw away my students' work away. So it really isn't easy combining the two. So I don't know. The purpose of this video is just to say like, don't underestimate the things that people go through to like create content and put it out there. If there's a way you can appreciate them, you should. And I'm just sharing it. That is something that I go through and like I'm still going through, but then I'm still willing to go through because I want to do it and I've chosen this life. Nobody forced me and say you should come and be talking and be doing video or be doing vlog. Nobody sent me work. I sent myself this work and it's something that I want to continue to do. And then every content creator out there, most of them really want to do this job. That is why they are doing it. And so if we can, if we can be nicer, if we can celebrate more, we should. And we go through real life problems too. It's not just every other person. We also go through things. We also go through mental stress. Wash our people. Oh, so anyway, that is the end of this video. Don't forget to, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.